From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. And the starter for Toronto, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
About to get started here, Jackie Robinson steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Jackie Robinson.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one.
And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
First offering, runner goes, pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in game one of this three-game set. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner on at first with one gone. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Inside.
Scherzer over 200 career wins, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. The 1-0. In the air, right field. And there's two away.
Batting fifth, shortstop Mookie Betts.
Ball.
Betts wrapped out 4 hits in his last game.
No, off the plate.
And Mookie takes. Kyle Tucker waiting to bat for the Dodgers. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
The last thing you want to happen is to swing at a ball out of the zone in a 3-0 count. That would have been a called strike, just like everyone in the stadium was expecting. Credit to the hitter for taking advantage of that situation for a double.
So here's Kyle Tucker now, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
2 on, 2 outs. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. We see Roki Sasaki on the mound in this one. He finished strong in 2025 after dealing with injuries early in the season.
Yeah, he dealt with a bit of everything last year, Boog. Injuries, pitch velo was down for a while, but he still found a way to be dominant in the postseason when it matters most.
Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero.
Right fielder, number 27, Vladimir Guerrero.
Ball one.
On the ground to third. On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second. First.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, George Springer.
Well, he managed to hit over 300 last season, and I know batting average isn't as valued as it used to be. It's all about on-base percentage or OPS, on-base and slugging. But 300's a big deal, man, especially with the nasty stuff that these guys have and the velocity they throw as well. No. It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Can't catch up to it. It's down in the gap. Around first and hustling for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second, and the batter is George Springer. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Man at second. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And that misses. Inside. And it's 1-2.
That one called just inside, I think. And on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though. But he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Runner at second here, one gone. That misses. And the count's full. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And there's a foul ball. Line drive. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We move to the second in Toronto. Dodgers out front 1-0. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to Guerrero. One pitch and one out.
Batting eighth, center fielder Tommy Edman.
That one hammered center field. Carrying well. Out of here. A soaring shot to center. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
One down. Here's the left fielder, Alex Call. Now here's a flare off the bat. That one gets down for a hit. And that's a one-out single.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
This one in the air, center field. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's the charter member of MLB's 50-50 club, Shohei Ohtani at the plate.
Yeah, such a memorable night when Ohtani officially reached 50-50. He was playing in Miami and just happened to go 6 for 6 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases.
His 2024 was so impressive. Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. Shohei Ohtani with a star scraper. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
That's outside. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here at the top of the second. Out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA.
can make a poor man do the money dance. I just told the label that
back now in Toronto, and now for the Jays, Jose Bautista. Bautista with a homer in his last game. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 1 now. Hammered on a line into left, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So up next for Toronto. Check swing. He went 0-1. That's to third. Over to Jackie to get one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Jays nothing. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show LA. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate. And a look at the numbers.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop Mookie
Tough game
Betts.
for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track, maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
One down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Tucker in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Rojas at first, one gone. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher
Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Grounded out his first time up. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Base knock center field. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Next for the Dodgers, center fielder, Tommy
We
Edmonds.
all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? Statcast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand, no problem.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Max Scherzer is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Eric Lauer.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Guerrero under this one. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that one fouled off. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Vladimir Guerrero getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strike 3. Roki gets the K. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Start of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Call. Line drive to short and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing, went around. Strike one. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Jackie flying around third. He will score. It's 5-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Out to short. Jimenez. Off balance speed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Bottom 4, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Get out of town. And Vladdy Jr. hits one out. His second of the year, and they've got their first run.
Man, he looks like his dad out there hitting home runs. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Fought off foul.
Well, these Blue Jays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
For the Blue Jays.
Here's Dalton Varsho now. His dad Gary, a former big leaguer. Dalton named after Gary's former teammate Darren Dalton, the great Phillies catcher.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Inside. Ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Set down on strikes, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
First pitch way inside, a fastball. Ooh.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back. Springer leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 away now.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. The 0-1 on a line out towards center. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play.
We take another look at that great catch. On this turf field, you really have to be sure because there is no forgiveness. He sacrificed. It's going to hurt, but it was totally worth it.
Back here at Rogers Center, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one. As we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
And a base hit into right center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
This to third, slides for the stop. The feed for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Kyle Tucker sends it out. His 150th career homer. 3rd home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-1. Singy, that's his 150th career home run.
Man, Boog, 150 trips around the bases. That's a lot. Congrats to him. I tell you what, that's a lot of trotting. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Eric Lauer done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Jimmy Garcia.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
1 down. Next to hit, Dalton Rushing.
Used the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And a foul ball. Comes up empty.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one misses. Ball 3. Caught him looking for the K. Rushing. Not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. This one in the air center field. Varsho has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. Last half of the coming up. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider.
Well, these Jays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
The 1-0. Right side, Robinson. The throw to first.
Got him.
And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Next for the Blue Jays, shortstop Andres Jimenez.
That one fouled off. And there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman.
Digging in, Ernie Clement. Grounded out his first time up. And it's fouled away. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Base hit, center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
No.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. No swing. And that's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Roki Sasaki gives way. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this.
Now pitching for the Dodgers,
The hard throwing righty out of Venezuela, Brustar Graterol, will take over. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. The Jays trying to get back into this one. Last half of inning number 5. There's a swing and a drive. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And a 1-1. That's smashed towards center. He's there. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. And he's safe at third. And a run comes in to score.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Designated hitter, George Springer.
Base hit and a run in to score. First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Ball one there. 2 aboard, 2 outs. This one smoked on its way out of here. The 3-run dinger. And they get a few back.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. On the ground to the left. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now a 7-6 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma. So let's do some. I know you cooped up. I know that LA running, I'll call a Uber. I know that LA weather got you confused, but when you walk in my house, pick your shoes up. I let my hang, I let my chain swing. I'm on a 101, my window ain't the same.
Alex Call will hit next.
Dodgers, left fielder Alex Call.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. Nicely done for the out.
Oh, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
That's a base hit, and that's a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Shohei Ohtani, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Look out. That fastball drilled him.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. Runner around third. And they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Golden opportunity right here. Ground ball up the middle. Jimenez. Out number 2, and another run comes in.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop Mookie Betts.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jimmy Garcia out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Braden Fisher.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs one out to get out of it, so this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
And the 1-0. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
In the air, left field, down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
2 outs and a runner at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And ball 4, 2 aboard, but he's back in time.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Up next for the Dodgers. Right
In the air, left side. Bautista drops steps, heads back on it. And that is that. 6-7. 8-2 in the bottom of the 6th. LA's on top, 9-6. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. First offering way inside, almost got him. And that one hammered. Edman going after it. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Brusdar Graterol will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Tanner Scott on the pitch here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Kirk rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Cut off, throw to second.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Andres Jimenez. In the air, out to center. Base hit. Here comes the runner. Fires it to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. 9-8 now.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. One away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, Vladimir
One out man at
Guerrero.
first. Vladimir Guerrero next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one is absolutely belted down the line, and it's foul. The Blue Jays with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Left field, way back there. That one carrying, and it's into the bullpen for a homer. A 2-run blast, and they've rallied from 6 back. It's 10-9.
What a comeback. Now they have the lead and all the momentum.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Tanner Scott departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the Dodgers,
Jack Dreyer
number
into the
86,
game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And foul ball. To third, Rojas. 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, George Springer.
2 down, bases empty. Here's George Springer. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Lake Trinan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Stewart getting loose as well. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That could be a dangerous pitch if you
don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
He was late there. Strike one. Towards first, but it kicks foul. Springer leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This one in the air, center field. He's got it, and that's the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. 7th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Dodgers 9. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, L.A. Back now in Toronto. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
Should be extra bases. Guerrero quickly throws it in as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one fouled off. The Dodgers with the tying run at second here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball.
So the tying run at second. Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That's to third. And they got him.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Braden Fisher done for the night, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Number 71, Tyler Rogers.
Ohtani checks his swing, appeal to third, and no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Varsho should have this one. And that'll do it. Well, they picked up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's now a 10-10 tie. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Alex Vesia. Jose Bautista now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is out of play. Got him. One up, one down.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Chases that one upstairs. That misses, and the count is 1-1. Vesia goes 6'1". He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Popped up. Robinson settles underneath it and makes the grab. And there's two away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Davis.
Now it's the second baseman, Davis Schneider. Out towards right center field. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Our score holds at 10 apiece. Back here at Rogers Center, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. And fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. Jimenez in plenty of time to first. Important first out to begin the eighth.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over.
And that one fouled off. All tied up, and we're at the top of the eighth. Ouch, that one drilled him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the second out of the inning. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time to review it.
Yeah, we'll get another look up here too, and you know they called him out on the field, but it just might be worth the challenge, and they'll have to see clear evidence the other way to overturn this thing.
Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. Go-ahead run on base. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Known for his late-inning heroics. And there's a base hit to left. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
So bases loaded with one away. Dalton rushing. Steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Runners tag up from second and third. One runs in.
No, this is a big at bat right here. Nice sac fly to give his team the lead in these late innings.
Center fielder, Tommy Edman.
In the air, left field. And that's the third out. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Blue Jays 10. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Brock Stewart.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andres Jimenez. In the air, left field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Out towards right center field. Tucker on his way over. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for
Now it's the right
Blue
fielder,
Jays,
Vladimir
right
Guerrero.
fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Hit on the ground to short. Bats up with it. Over to first. And talk about efficient. 3 outs on 3 pitches, and the inning is done. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and they remain on the short end of an 11-10 score.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Blue
It's the
Jays,
top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brendan Little.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next
Hey, partner, how's
for
your
the
scorecard
Dodgers,
looking right now?
second baseman,
A little dicey,
Jackie
kind of
Robinson.
hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Just missed.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Next pitch is outside. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Liner caught at second.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Ohtani. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
In the air to left center. Bautista gets under it. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still, though, they lead it 11-10. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Ball one, no strikes.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics in.
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. Another homer, his second home run of the game.
Big-time players don't shy away from these spots. He knew he could change the game, and that's exactly what he just did. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Swinging and drive, back there, on its way, ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And a final score, 12-11. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Footsteps through the dark, the colors shape an amazing display, but Aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The famous traces that Jay left to paint and memorize that I kept. Forget the nights that I spent thinking that